For the record, I see Ian trying to cheat. I have spotted Ian trying to cheat, and he does not get points for cheating.
Don't be a dick is a rule.
Yeah, we do have a rule. He tried to be the first person here before the show started, and that's not how that works. You have to be first when the show starts. Yeah, you weren't. Shaggy beat you to it. Shaggy was first, and then Craig was second, and third was Shaggy again, which is also kind of cheating. Did anyone get third? I think Emily got third all the way at the end there. That took surprising. So many people complained like that. Were like, I missed it. Too slow. That's terrible. And then missed the chance to get points. It's like what you have to do is just like have it written, right? Just go for second or third and be like, go, and hope that you've got it. Septic's already hosted us. We're on our way. That's fantastic. Let's see. Didn't try to cheat. I opened the window and thought you had started. It was just a very boring show, what you were watching, right? There was nothing happening.
All right. So by my count, we have Shaggy, Craig, Emily, Ian, Danny, Nico, and Melissa.
Hey, we've started off very strong for a Thursday. We had to cancel Wednesday. Here. For some reason, I don't think I realized that his first name is Hadrian. Hadrian. I like it.
I talked about Mordecai this morning and how he has an epic name.
Yeah. Hadrian Mordecai definitely sounds like someone that led an ancient army. Right? Yeah.
You mean everything septic.
Something changed on the computer, so it looked like it started. There was like an update, and you were like, first! Got the update first. I updated first. We're running a little late because I had to do an update on Windows, so that took a little bit of time. And I didn't want it to like accidentally in the middle of the show be like, no, you should really do this update right now. I thought that would be worse, so I went and just bit the bullet on it. But yeah, let's see. I did get green-lighted by my minister to talk about trivia during my sermon. She politely asked me not to, quote, don't be a dick in my sermon in front of an aging congregation. I felt that was pretty reasonable to ask. Yeah, you could probably use some alternative, like, statement. Like, I don't know. What would be a good thing? Like, don't be an asshole would be good. That could be...
Septic, what sucks?
What? Smiles is also here. Windows. Surprise you made it at all. Yeah, sometimes. My contract moved from Slack, which is a chat program used in business, to Teams, which is a Microsoft product made to compete with that or not to compete with it. I think they say that it's not not a competing product.
You know what I say?
What?
I say it's the fucking worst.
And so they say that, but then what they do is they offer it to businesses as a chat solution. Anyhow, we moved to that. Hey, Nico shared the show. Thank you, Nico. And so I would also, so I was noticing that in Teams, it's like a Microsoft product because every once in a while, like things don't kind of work right. And then if you just like turn it off and on again, they start working again. And then it's like,
get used to its horribleness.
Yeah.
But every once in a while you like shake your fist at it. Like, damn it, Team, stop selectively notifying me.
Yeah, it's super interesting that it's like the solution for all Windows products, which is you turn it on and off again. You just have to do that.
Yeah.
Surprisingly number of times to make it work. And I hate the stupid toolbar.
We have a story from Septic. Basically, I thought, what the hell? I'm going off to the army in the month.
Yeah.
So I thought, why not ask the girl I have a fancy for ages? And she said yes, and now I feel like an idiot because I didn't ask sooner. Oh, Septic.
This is a good lesson, though, right? This is a growing moment. You're still a young man.
Good for you going for it, though.
Now you've learned. You know what? You should if you find someone really interesting and attractive and you'd really like to get to know them better, you say, hey, like, I'm really interested in you. And the worst case scenarios are going to be like, that doesn't really work for me. And as long as they're not like terrible people, they'll be like, hey, let's hang out and be friends. And you're like, that's pretty awesome because I like you because you're an awesome person. And so it all works out, right? But if you wait too long for that, then it ends up you waste time. So yeah, there you go. Always ask. I think Melissa is pining for a compliment here. Just you may want to ask Melissa. So I'm glad that you've made a fantastic connection, and
I hope you have a good date.
Yeah. Will it just be for a month, though? Is that when do you come back after you go to training for the army?
Nico.
They have an army in England. Yes, they do. I feel like
they fought in World War II.
I feel like you haven't heard of the Redcoats at all. All right. Emily says, oh my God, Slack. What Slack has taught me is most people in our company who make the most money have the most free time on their hands on the day to post on Slack. That's not untrue. The thing is that the people that make the most money a lot of the time, their job is communication, right? It's checking on people and coordinating and doing those types of things. So if like you're a CEO or you're a director, like you don't actually build things yourself. I know this because I'm a tech lead on my project. And so I went from like coding, hours a day, every day to coding like hour a day, every day. And then checking in on my devs and making sure that they're unblocked and like talking to external services and coordinating with other teams and doing all of the things that keep them from having to like do all of that junk. And so that they can focus on just being able to code.
So you're basically just on the cusp of being totally fucking useless.
Right. Yeah, I'm very, very close to that. Oh, they don't do their job. Okay, well, that's fair. That I can't speak to. Let's see. Shaggy says, live in the now. Basically, I leave in a month for 3 months with no communication with anyone. All right. And then do you come back?
Or do you get assigned somewhere?
Yeah, that's a good question. Mordecai, are you a tech lead as well? Is that what you're saying? It's the days that I get to like code for, 3 or 4 hours is pretty awesome. I'm like, this is great. I haven't done this in a while.
The days I actually get to break some software are so good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like I'm like midway to being useless. I've noticed that the more money I make, the less time I get allowed to play with my data sheets and be left alone. I actually have to like check in with people and chill out our funder. Danny says that. There you go. No, I have another 3 months, but I'm allowed a phone call.
Oh.
After 3
like
months.
Jail.
Wow. For 3 months, you're not even allowed a phone call. That's rough. Well,
yeah, it's like kind of boot camp here too.
That's like weeks though, isn't it? I feel like
Depends on
boot
where
camp's
you're
like
going.
6 weeks.
Maybe.
I don't know. And can you not call anyone while you're at boot camp? I feel like you can still have contact.
My brother had to go to OCS, which is Officer Candidacy School, and he
Okay.
would call us.
All right. Maybe he didn't like you.
I mean, that's true.
Mm-hmm. How many people do we have?
10.
We do. Oh, we should have said, we have 10 people. Let's get this motherfucker started.
I did after Diana came in.
Oh, I didn't hear that. All right, let's do this. Yes, more braking and reversing. Yeah, I can see that. Let's get to question number 1. Don't forget, everybody, by the way, this is a theme Thursday, so take your notes.
Craig, where's your damn pen?
Yep, make sure.
Question number 1. What winged animal is featured on the flag and is the national animal of Wales?
The country, not the animal.
Thank you. So I watched a video today.
Whales are the national animal of Wales, like the animal, if they had their own nation. What were you watching?
I was watching a video today of 2 guys on a beach in California trying to give out masks. They had these signs that were like free masks.
Uh-huh.
And they're trying to walk down the boardwalk and be like, any person who doesn't have a mask, they're like, hey, Do you want a mask?
Yeah.
Would you? And they got various and sundry lectures. The first lady was like, haven't you heard breathing in carbon monoxide dioxide is bad for you.
Breathing
It'll
your
kill
own
you.
somebody said breathing in your it makes you breathe in your own carbon monoxide.
Dioxide.
No, they said monoxide, which was awesome.
And it'll kill you.
And it'll kill you.
And so they're like, oh, okay. And then what other lectures did they get? They got like some people just really angry at them.
Yeah, about their freedoms.
But my very favorite one were these two girls. They walked up to these two girls and said, hey, do you need a mask? And they said, no, I have one in my bag. And both the girls were carrying a purse. And so I was like, oh, okay. And they said, why aren't you wearing them? And the girls walked away and said, because I forgot them in my car. You may have heard me laughing upstairs when I saw that one.
Yeah. No, it was pretty good. The best was that these two dudes just did a fantastic job of like being okay with everyone. So like no matter what somebody said, they were like, oh, okay. No, that seems good. Right? Like they were like Bill and Ted. They were like, okay, cool. Have a great day. Like no matter how dumb the person sounded, like I have to walk 8 miles. Oh,
20 miles.
Yeah, 20 miles. I can't wear a mask. You can't wear a mask while walking? You have to walk 20 miles? You should go, man. That's great.
That's a long walk.
You're awesome.
And then there
Good
was
job
the
walking.
last guy who was super mad at them.
Oh,
stopped his bicycle, got off, and was like
gonna fight
him.
Yeah.
And they were like, what did they say? He's like, it's infringing on my rights and something else. There's some other ridiculous thing he said. But yeah, it was so ridiculous, this video. And at the end of it, they're like, so here's what we learned.
Mm-hmm.
If you're going to go out on the boardwalk and try to hand out free masks, you should wear shoes you can fight in.
Mm-hmm. Or run away. Don't wear sandals. Make sure you wear something that you can run away or fight in, because that's important. Yeah, it's pretty funny. Well, you know what? We could probably post it on our Facebook. So if you find it, we'll post it up on Another Wasted Hours Facebook, and you guys can check it out. It's pretty good. All right, so let's go to the answers. Looks like we've got a bunch of different people saying different things. Karen has snuck in as well. I didn't see her slide in. Septic was the first with the answer of a dragon. Shaggy was the first with a Pegasus. Emily was the first with a Pendragon. What's the difference between a dragon and a Pendragon? Danny says is the first with a Welsh dragon. What's the difference between a Welsh dragon, a Pendragon, and a dragon? Nico's the first with a griffin. You cannot take the dragon answer. It is not a regular dragon. Oh, what is a regular dragon? What is a typical dragon versus a typical dragon?
Emily's gonna be so mad.
Yeah. Let's see. I literally remembered to grab my pen and paper as Keith was saying question number 1. All right. That's good. The dragon is standing on a field of Welsh grape juice, says Ian. All right. Let's see.
Robotiki is Ian.
Yes, we got that. Restream knows who you are. That's true. Yeah, it's all knowing and all powerful. Eastern dragon or Western dragon? I think that's a really valid question. Also, is it unladen? Is the other thing we need to know. And what its airspeed would be. Have you ever heard of Uther and Arthur Pendragon? Maybe.
Sure.
Their name is because they were Welsh. Okay. I still haven't gotten an answer of what the difference between a dragon, a Welsh dragon, and a Pendragon is, though. Like, if they were all to fight, which one would win? That's what I need to know. That's important. Like, which one should I bet on? If somebody can give me that information. It's not a question of where he grips. It's a matter of the simple weight ratios. Are we still talking about dragons? What? Mordecai said, "Yep, switched from Facebook. Facebook's being terrible. I'm very sorry about that." All right, I'm gonna go to the main. Like, they're all dragons. The Pendragon would win, obviously, says Emily. King Arthur, bitches of the Round Table. All right, so what are they all talking about? Things have gone. Oh, the Golden Girls' house is up for sale, and now Nico and Craig want to buy it and move in together. All right, what is the correct answer?
Welsh dragon.
Welsh dragon is correct. Will you accept dragon or Pendragon?
I think I should accept dragon and not Pendragon, but you know what we have to do?
What? I didn't even open it. I need to go to it. Okay, hold on. What is that thing? It is Streamlabs. All right. So we have to make a decision here, and we've done something new. I just want everyone to be aware of this. Oh, is it not going to be logged in? All right, let's try and okay, cool. So here's the thing. We've done a new thing because we don't want to have to always come up with the answers ourselves on stuff, because we want to be a little more objective about
Cite your
decisions.
source, Emily.
So you're saying, just out of curiosity, are you saying that for Pendragon, you would like to determine that using perhaps the...
No, I would like to determine it for just dragon.
For just dragon. Pendragon, you're not going to accept.
I'm mostly fucking with Emily, but I would like her to cite an actual source, because all the sources I have say that the national animal of Wales is the Welsh dragon, not the Pendragon.
Oh.
I've literally not been able to find a single one that says Pendragon. If you can find one, show it to me.
All right, so you want to perhaps determine if dragon should be accepted.
Yeah.
And you'd like to use the Wheel of Fate! Dun-dun-dun-dun! Look at this. We have a Wheel of Fate. All right, we're going to spin the wheel and find out if we should accept dragon or not. Here we go. Looks like...
That's right.
How about no? That's what it says. Yep, unfortunately, the Wheel of Fate has said that we will not be accepting dragon. It is Welsh dragon is what we're going with.
So the problem I have with your source, Emily, is that you have given me the Wikipedia page for Pendragon, which does not even include the word flag on it.
Just look at this page. It says Pendragon on it.
But doesn't include the word flag anywhere.
Or does it say Welsh anywhere?
Nope. It says it's from Middle Welsh.
Middle Welsh. Okay. That seems, that's legit, right? Is that not?
Karen says, now this has become much more of a drinking game.
Has it really become a drinking game, though? Let's go to the Wheel of Fate! Is the show now a drinking game? Let's see. Here we go. No. Absolutely not. It is absolutely not a drinking game. All right. This is the new life that we lead now.
If you look up the country of Wales and you look up what's the country of Wales national animal, it specifically says Welsh dragon. It doesn't say dragon. That's why I chose that as the correct answer.
Mordecai.
Also, it's fucking Thursday, people.
Yeah.
Okay? It's not Monday.
Mordecai, I feel like you have not read the Wheel of Fate. It says absolutely not. This is not a drinking game. All right, let's move on to question number 2.
Now I have to sort out all the points.
Oh,
and you have to scroll up so far.
All of the points from
I know
the
Danny
beginning
gets
of
a
time.
point.
It looks like Septic was first with Dragon and doesn't get a point. And then Ian was second with Dragon and is also a loser. And Melissa failed with Dragon. And Karen obviously was terrible with Dragon.
Most fun game.
And then Emily was pitifully wrong with Pendragon. And Danny gets 2 points.
I'm giving Emily a point for Pendragon so she doesn't murder me in my sleep.
But Dragon still no points, huh?
No, Wheel of Fate, babe.
We can't argue with it. It was plain and obvious what happened. It's out of our control, people. What do you want us to do? We can't go against the wheel of fate.
God, why would you?
God. All right, question number 2.
What American fast food chain is owned by Yum! Brands, which also owns Pizza Hut, Taco Bell, and Wing Street? It is one of the first to expand internationally in the 1960s.
Septic says that we should Wheel of Fate Pendragon as well.
Well, you invented something great, babe.
Should we Wheel of Fate Pendragon?
No, we're not.
No, we're not going to do it?
No, I've already decided I don't want to die in my sleep.
Okay, all right. She does know all of the spots that kill you with a mere touch. A lot of people don't know that about Emily, but she is a kung fu master, and she can death punch you. It's just a 4-inch death punch that she can do. Mm-hmm. Melissa says, "Oops, I can't read." I feel like you've done this before, Melissa. Is that true that you've
I
answered?
do like that Septic declared Wheel of Fate, though.
Yes.
Like, he declared Wheel of Fate on a thing.
Oh, so do you think people should be allowed to call Wheel of Fate on something?
I don't know. I'm kind of into it.
All right. We're almost done with time here. Let's go to the chat.
I just want to be clear with Septic that this is not actually unfair to you, as this brand does exist where you live.
That's good to know. All right. Fair enough. All right. Nico
Hi,
says,
Toaster.
Nico says that she goes against the Wheel of Fate every day. We have Burger King. Ian's the first with Burger King. Shaggy's the first with KFC. Septic's the first with Denny's. Melissa went with Taco Bell, which was in the question, which is probably not going to end up being the answer, I'll be honest.
Oh. I forgot that we do bonus points.
That we do bonus points? What do you mean?
For being first.
I told you that people were first.
I know.
Oh, goodness. I think for the first question, Danny gets the bonus point for being absolutely correct.
Yeah.
I think that's how that should work. Andy has joined us. Everybody say hi to Andy. He's been here, I think, once before. Are the Ducks now hosting drinking games? Absolutely not, said the Wheel of Fate.
The Wheel of Fate says no.
Yeah. Are we hosting drinking games?
Do we call Toaster Andy now?
I guess either way, Toaster Andy. I think he's both things at the same time. But we can check, Andy, if you want. We can double check. Let's go check to see, are we hosting drinking games? All right, let's ask the Wheel of Fate. Wheel of Fate says that... Oh, yeah, that says, let's see, what is it? Yep, go ahead. We are doing, apparently this is now a drinking game, according to the Wheel of Fate. All right, so what was the correct answer?
KFC. I almost went to a KFC when I was in China, and apparently in China, going to KFC is quite a treat. You have to wait for a table.
Really?
Yes. I did also have the best fried chicken I've ever had in my life while I was in China.
Really?
Had a delightful spice blend on it. I got it off the street.
Ah.
So you go down this street, and there are shops on the left, and then there's like a door to this one restaurant. You can go in and sit down and do stuff, or you can just go to the window to the right of the door and say, "Hello, I want chicken," but you have to say it in Chinese. And then they give you chicken in the window, and you walk away with it, and then you eat it, and it's so good.
Hey, all right, there you go. Let's see. You get bonus points except on the days when you're first, says Andy, or says, sorry, that was Ian.
Oh, except for days when I'm
Yeah.
first. Do you have gravy with your KFC? I don't. I'm a little fussy about my gravy.
Yeah. Let's see. Took a picture of the statue of the Colonel at a popular KFC's in Tokyo. All right. And Toaster would like some of your street meat. What is the correct answer is KFC. Did you get all the answers?
Yeah.
Get everybody? All right, cool. Let's move on to question number 3.
Question number 3. There are 2 mammals that lay eggs, the platypus and what other mammal? That I love so much.
Yeah. Everyone knows the platypus.
Everybody knows the platypus.
Caitlin recently was introduced to this other animal.
Not correct.
No? You had known about it for a long time?
I had known because I love them.
Oh, okay. Yeah, the key is going to be mammals. Yes. Shaggy
does
goes
not
with...
lay eggs.
I'm not actually like my own like phylum, just so you know. Um, oh, some other good answers. All right, these are good.
Hedgehog.
Yeah.
Michael Bay.
Michael Bay, the egg layer. That's what he's really known for. Honestly.
Giraffe.
The gigantic. They're just really long eggs.
It would fall to the ground.
Well, they lean down.
They hunker?
Yeah, they hunker down. They put the egg, and it's long, so it doesn't hit the ground. It's still coming out before it hits the ground.
Spiky dudes.
Yeah, that might be right. I think that's the technical term. All right, time's up. We're going to the chat. Let's see what people got it correct. Nico has been auto-corrected, apparently. Let's see what she ended up going with. Ant Easter. Good old Ant Easter. When all the anteaters died and then came back to life, or I guess the ants did. It was all the ants that were eaten by the anteaters come back to life, and they visit all of their friends and push boulders about. All right, so Andy is desperate to try and get this correct without actually knowing the answer, which is fantastic. Just read Andy's. Start from the top. Here we go. Andy has 2 answers.
Spiky dudes.
Yes, and then
they have no noses. They're like Sonic.
They have noses.
They have noses. They're like Sonic, but from New Zealand.
Yes.
He's right.
He's not wrong, but I think you need to actually.
I mean,
name
he's not
them.
getting a point, but he's right.
Yeah, he is actually correct. Did anyone get this correct?
No.
No, and no Karen. Somebody did throw a Keith, which doesn't mean anything. So Shaggy, unfortunately, not a point there.
Here's the thing.
Yeah.
People who said anteater, I like where you're going.
Mhm.
But there's a lot of different kinds of anteater, and only one of them lays eggs, and that's the echidna, which is sometimes known as the spiky anteater, but it's not. You can't just say anteater.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
You sure that you can't say anteater?
Yeah.
Because we could ask the wheel of
No,
fate.
it's categorically incorrect.
All
Like
right.
giant anteaters don't lay eggs.
All right, fine. Jesus Christ. We'll put it away.
Echinaceas. Of course, Toaster knows how to spell echinacea, by the way. In a move that surprises no one.
No, because he probably grows it in his backyard.
Probably.
Yeah. And
next to the jujubes.
all right, so let's go on to question number 4.
Question number 4.
Mm-hmm.
On the 6th of March, 1990, Lieutenant Colonel E. Yelleding, I think, and Lieutenant Colonel Joseph T. Vita piloted what plane on its final senior crown flight and set 4 new speed records in the process?
I think it might be yielding.
You're right. I literally, when I was reading it, the I looked like it was after the L.
That makes it a lot harder.
Goose.
All right. Oh, look at this. We got, some good guesses. The Spruce Goose, the Concorde Jet. I'm glad that nobody's going with the Kitty Hawk. That seems like it would be really, really wrong since we know the names of those gentlemen. So I put 60 seconds on the clock for everybody to go and guess. Shaggy has a guess.
The pinked Piccadilly.
The Pinked Piccadilly.
I don't need to know what that means.
I
That
think
sounds private.
I think it means he likes you. I think that's what that means. All right.
I have to put Toaster on my spreadsheet.
Yeah, definitely put Toaster on your spreadsheet. He's going to try and get some points. He was very close with Spiky thing that has a nose and looks like Sonic the Hedgehog.
He gets a style point for that.
But from New Zealand.
But from New Zealand.
But for the record, how do you know that Sonic the Hedgehog isn't from New Zealand?
I don't.
Hmm?
Except that he was made in Japan.
That's true. He was created in Japan, but we don't know what his backstory was.
Paper airplane.
All right, I like it. Paper airplane. Not any particular type, like the Dart or anything like that. Just all paper airplanes.
I have
right.
a story about this question.
Yeah, all right. We've got a chat. We've gone to the chat because time is up. We're waiting for Facebook. What is your story about this question?
I can't say it until time is up.
I mean, they can't see it.
Oh, so
Till time is up.
the actual physical plane that on its senior trip made the 4 speed records, I've seen it.
Mm-hmm.
It lives at Udvarhazy. You've seen it too.
Right?
It's cool as hell.
Interesting facts about what possibly is the correct answer. What is the correct answer?
The SR-71.
It is the Lockheed SR-71. So, interesting facts about it. It can't start its own engines.
Nope.
They take a big trailer that has like two gigantic like V8s, I think it is, or V12s or something, and they hook it up, and that like runs the motor until it kind of is able to get up to speed, and then they can take it off. It also, while sitting on the tarmac, leaks fuel on purpose, because when you get up to speed, you get up to like height and speed, everything gets warmed up because you're going so fast in the air, right? And there's less pressure and stuff, that things expand. So when you're in the air, everything locks up real nice and tight, but when you're down on the ground and everything's cold, it leaks. It leaks fuel. Yeah, super fascinating. Also, the SR-71 cannot carry enough. It cannot carry enough. It can only carry enough fuel to take off when it takes off. It can't fly otherwise, or it can't take off. So if you were to fill up an SR-71, like fill its tanks all the way up, and then try to have it take off, it would fail. So the first thing it has to do when it gets up to the right height is have a tanker come and fill it up. Yeah. So super fantastic, interesting things.
Nico works for Lockheed.
Yes.
Did not know the answer to this question.
No! All right, so did you get all of the points and everything? Looks like Danny got the 2 points for this one.
Yeah.
And then are you accepting Blackbird as well?
Yeah, that's fine.
All right, so Andy, otherwise known as Toaster, has gotten
no, Nico got it.
his first points of the game. Yeah, Nico also got it.
I'm a liar.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Hmm?
Sorry for being a liar.
Why are you trying to steal points from Nico? She's
I'm
lovely.
sorry. It's on the spreadsheet.
All right, let's go to question number 5.
Question number 5. The name of which cardinal direction comes from the Proto-Indo-European for seethe or boil?
Boil!
This is basically a multiple choice question. You're welcome.
It's a pretty easy Thursday question if you think about it.
Yep.
It sounds really complicated, but it's actually not that difficult. Possibly. If you asked me this question in 5th grade, I would have gotten it because I was all about the SR-71. It's got the same name as the X-Men's plane. All right, there you go. Let's see. What else do we have? Can confirm Pink Piccadilly is a pickup line used in some circles. That's good to know. Sonic the Hedgehog is from Hardy, Nebraska. Didn't know that.
Damn it, Dan Wolf.
Nico wanted to know if she gets fired if she didn't know that. The Ford F-350 is a pickup too. Yeah, and if you park them all like front to back, then it's a pickup line. Danny is just too good. There's no reason for it, Nico, other than the fact that Danny is a trivia god. Yeah, they're pretty good at trivia, I'll be honest. All right, so we got all of our answers in. Time's up. We're going to go over to the chat. Dan says, fake news, birds aren't real. There's actually a website for that. Don't go looking it up because you don't want to be one of those people. And you don't want to be on a list with those people. Also, if you would like to buy a t-shirt from volcanoesaren'treal.com, I will have that up soon. Maybe. I thought of a really great t-shirt, by the way. We can, I'll talk about it at the next question while we're waiting for time to go by. But I'm thinking about doing a second t-shirt. And then people can buy it and give me money and I can make money. That's my thinking. Ken Evinger is here. Ken, I didn't see your track. You said that you emailed me a new track and I didn't see it in my email. So I don't know if it got caught by terrorists or something. We've got Danny was the first to say south. Melissa, south. Lots and lots of souths, but
Technically, Ian was the first one to say south.
was he? Where is he?
We're down, down, up.
Oh, cardinals fly south for the winter. Yeah, that's fair. Let's see. Smiles went with north. Craig first with east. We've got Andy saying over yonder or yander. Over yander. And then the first to say west was septic. So what is the correct answer?
I can't tell if Shaggy's answer is an actual answer. The answer is south.
Were you just pointing down? You think
don't
that
know.
was what it was?
I'm
Or
not sure.
it's a V, right? It seems a little cryptic for south to just put a V.
Yeah.
It's kind of a down arrow, but it's not. It's like kind of a carrot.
I'm not taking it.
No? Do you need to go to the Wheel of Fate?
No.
No? All right.
Firm stance.
All right. Fair enough. All right. Did you get all of our points? What was the correct answer?
South.
South. So Danny the first with 2 points, and then everybody else gets a point for that one.
This next question's great because I'm going to make everyone do a thing.
It is the sixth question.
Oh, Dan Wolf requests the Wheel of Fate.
Oh, yeah? Should we do the Wheel of Fate
All right,
for V?
fine. Go ahead.
Shaggy says V again. It might be a problem with his keyboard.
Is Shaggy having a stroke?
There might be an issue where nothing works except for V on his keyboard. All right, we want to do Wheel of Fate?
Yeah.
All
do
right.
it.
All right, so
Been
we're
requested.
gonna go to the Wheel
of
of Fate.
Fate.
All right, here we go. We have to go find out. We're determining if Shaggy gets a point for V.
Dan Wolf says, Shaggy, do you smell toast?
Mm-hmm. Popcorn,
Okay, the question is, does Shaggy get a point for V?
which is kind of like a down arrow, which is sort of south. All right,
Go!
let's find out. Wheel of Fate, let us
Oh,
know.
this is very
What do we need to do? Not a chance.
Oh, no
nope,
point
not.
for you.
I'm sorry. So sorry. We wanted you to have it, but
Ian, catch up. I already said that technically you were the first on South. I gave you the 2 points.
oh. Do we have to take a shot if it lands on no? I don't know. We'll have to ask the Wheel of Fate. Wheel of Fate. Tell us, do people need to take a shot if you land on no?
Here we go.
Hmm.
Let's see.
Uh,
Oh, wait, but it landed on no. So does that mean they do need to take a shot or
says,
they don't need to take a shot?
It says, you kidding? No. No, that means they don't take a shot when it lands
Okay.
on no, right? We asked it a very straightforward
Nico's
question.
very upset by this.
We didn't say you don't take a shot when it lands on yes.
I mean, do your own thing.
Um,
Question number 6. I like question number 6 because I'm going to make everyone do my bidding.
all right,
It's gonna be
question number
amazing.
6.
If you produce a wordless tone with the mouth closed, forcing the sound to emerge from your nose, what are you doing?
Mm-hmm. You know you're trying it right now, just to be able to answer this.
Ah, this makes me giddy. That's the entire purpose of this question.
Just to see if you could make a bunch of people at home do something.
Yeah.
All right. So what is it? I had a thing that I was going to say. What was it about?
I don't know.
What was it pertaining to?
I don't know.
I said we'll do it on the next one. What was it? I don't know now. It was very good, though. It was amazing.
T-shirts from somewhere.
Oh, T-shirts. That's what it is. So I want to make another T-shirt, and the T-shirt is going to say, do you know why I love trivia? And then in parentheses, you have 60 seconds.
That's cute.
Yeah. Isn't it great?
It's very cute.
Mm-hmm. Get it? It's a trivia question.
I get it.
So yeah, I can make a second round of T-shirts.
You have several people who would buy it.
There, see, look at that. We've got 2 people that would buy it. I don't know how many.
Several, but I was trying to make you feel better about yourself.
All right, we're going to the chat because time is up.
Shaggy would buy it for $1.
For $1. That is probably going to be a little low on the price.
Nico, that probably does encourage people coming up to talk to you.
I mean, yeah, but you've got 60 seconds to get away
Hi,
from
Christina.
them. Hey, Christina's here. All right, so we've got some answers. Craig looks like the first one in to say humming. Nico said snort. Septic was the first to say shorting.
I think you mean snorting.
Shaggy said snogging, I guess.
That's not what that means.
Yeah, I think
Tell him Septic. Tell him what that means.
Septic's planning on doing that. And Melissa said snorting. And then we got some t-shirts. We've got honking. I think those are all the unique ones. I think that's it. Is time up? I think time's up. Yeah, over here as well. All right. So what is the correct answer?
Humming.
Humming.
Snorting, you would be drawing in air through your nose, not making a sound go out of your nose. And you can have your mouth open when you snort.
Yeah. Or you could have cocaine.
Yeah, with your mouth open.
It's another option. All right, so Nico's having a hard time with this. Humming comes out of your nose? Do you hum with your mouth open, Nico? Think about it. Like, everyone just take a moment and now hum with your mouth open. I think it's just all right.
I'm not wrong, and I'm not accepting alternative answers.
Are you sure? We do have a Wheel of Fate if you'd
No,
like
thank
to.
you.
No? All right. Nico's mind blown.
Nico is sitting on her couch trying to hum with her mouth open right now. Mordecai, run up to where Nico is from your man cave and watch it happen.
And just watch her go, hey, look. This would be fantastic. Septic would like the Wheel of Fate. I don't know what about, but Septic really wants the Wheel
I
of
don't
Fate.
know.
Question number 7.
Question number 7. Which Muppet with bulging eyes and red hair is the shy, long-suffering assistant of Dr. Bunsen Honeydew?
All right, 60 seconds on the clock. People also apparently want Team Gunter shirts. That's some type of Gunter shirt.
That may be like copyrighted or something. I don't know if we can do that.
I mean, that's definitely not what the name of the little character is. I don't know if we could put the animation guy
We could
on
just
there.
say Team Gunter?
Yeah.
Okay.
We could put just a picture of, just any picture of a penguin, and then just say Team Gunter. And
One of us would have to draw that picture of a penguin, I'm pretty sure.
yeah, maybe so.
I nominate Melissa.
Melissa, you think is a good drawer?
She knows things about
She knows
the
what
ocean.
she knows what they look like. Is essentially what you're saying. All right. All right. So we've got about 10 seconds left on the clock. We've got some answers in. Right now, I have $1.50 betting right now that Nico tried to say beaker with her mouth closed. That's my theory. We're going to the chat. All right. So first one to say beaker was Nico with an exclamation mark. Sweetums says Shaggy. First one to get that. Meep, 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 says Ian. No, Gunter is ours. And look, Melissa says she can draw a penguin.
There you go.
I paint watercolors of puffins. There we go. So we just need a drawing of Gunter, and then we can have a Team Gunter t-shirt. All right. Time is up over on Facebook as well. What is the correct answer?
Beaker.
It is beaker. Is it with 2 E's or an EA?
It's an EA.
All right.
But I'll take BE.
Yeah, because spelling doesn't really count.
Spelling doesn't really count.
Unless you try to use V as south.
And then the Wheel of Fate intervenes.
Yes. And Gunter is definitely copyrighted. Why is Gunter copyrighted?
He means the little penguin
Oh,
that's on. Yeah.
Oh, maybe, yeah. The actual penguin, not the name. Because Gunter is a pretty, like, I feel like that's a name that exists
Yeah, you
around.
can't copyright someone's name.
Yeah, I don't feel like. It comes from a British TV show. Yeah, but I think the name Gunter is, like, more common than just that show, right? Am I wrong on that?
He just means the penguin is copyrighted.
I don't know. Septic's going to have to fill us in on this. Do you all remember when meeping was a thing where you just started meeping like beaker? Do you remember that?
Yep.
Oh, yeah? I definitely wasn't part of that one, I don't think. All right, so we're moving on to question number 8.
Question number 8. What dog breed is known for herding flocks of sheep and was featured in the film Babe?
It was like the wimpy version of the penis. Oh, so you tried to be louder and louder as you meeped?
Yeah,
Is
but
that
you
the
couldn't
thing?
get in as much trouble, I guess.
Yeah. You would just piss off a teacher. Like, stop! Oh my God, that's so annoying. Just quit doing that. Please. Oh, it's not offensive in any way, but I just wish you would stop, please.
Just want you to stop.
I would do anything to just not be a teacher anymore. Emily says, okay, got a work call. What was the Pendragon decision? Wow, she's
you
way
got a
after.
Because I don't want to be murdered in my sleep.
Yeah, we were spreading rumors that you actually know the different touch points needed to kill a person with just just a touch.
Yeah.
And that's what
You've inherited powers you had no idea about.
Yeah. That you were a kung fu master.
I thought you were mad at me and we went away.
She was like, F this game! To hell with this game! I'm not playing anymore. No, I think she had a work call and now she's back.
I hope everything's okay with work. They should not be calling you at this time of night.
No, that sounds terrible. 5 seconds left. Get your answers in if you have not already. And we'll go to the chat. Looks like Melissa's the first one with Border Collie, which I assume is a collie that you're allowed to, like, get a room with, right? Is that the correct one? No? Is that not right? Not to be confused with Danny's.
I would like to murder a few people without forensic evidence. Good news. We have 40 acres of land in West Virginia.
Yes.
My friend Steam, who you know, has a lake.
Yeah. Nico's the first one with Border Collie, which seems to be the border of something rather than on perhaps a board of directors. Oh, imagine a whole board of directors of collies. That'd be so cute. Border Cookie, we've also got, says Craig. Border Collie. A babe shepherd. A baby shepherd.
A babe shepherd.
A babe shepherd.
We've lost Toaster, which is very sad.
Yeah, that's sad. I don't know what we did to offend him, but it's probably had something to do with the t-shirts. So lots of Border Collies. Gunter the Penguin is a character on Adventure Time. Oh.
So all this time I thought Septic made up that name. And now I'm upset.
That's true. All right. So let's what's the correct answer?
Border Collie. Also the most treasured dog breed of the O'Dwyer clan. We've had 3 Border Collies in my immediate family.
Mm-hmm.
Currently, my father has a Border Collie named Finn.
Yep, and a lot of people don't know this, that when in their family, when a Border Collie passes away, they get a new Border Collie and they feed the old one to it.
That's not true.
Yeah, so it gets the powers of the old.
Our Border Collies have been one named Magic, who was named after a Border Collie that we knew in Wellesley, where I was born. And that was mostly my Border Collie. And then my dad got a Border Collie named Joe. His AKC name was Mean Joe Green, and he was nothing like a mean dog. He was so cute. Wasn't he so cute?
Yeah, he was very cute.
He was precious.
He was afraid of his own barks.
He was. He would bark and then like run over to my dad and be like, Dad, what was that? And then now there's Finn, and Finn is a lot longer than Joe was, and his fur is not as silky. And he's a very particular. So, like, when he first moved to my dad's house, he was a little skittish about stuff, and he does not like change. So, like, one day on their walk, there was a moving truck in somebody's driveway, and he wouldn't walk on that side of the street. He's gotten a little more chillaxed as he's aged, but for the first, like, I don't know, what was it, babe? Like, the first year, he was just a little friggin' weird.
He still doesn't. Yeah, he definitely spent a long time not really wanting to like be near us.
Right. We
That
would
was a
come to
big
my
thing.
dad's house and he would tolerate us. Like, he wasn't mean to us. He didn't bark at us. He doesn't really bark either. He wouldn't bark at us or be mean, but he would like walk out of his way to avoid us. And if I came in late, um, Daniel says, "Can someone call me when she's finished?" What do you have against
Oh, damn!
jerk? If I would come in late to my dad's house, he would look at me and get upset, and I would hand him one of his stuffed animals, and he'd be like, "How do you know, Mr. Monkey? Who are you?"
Let's see. Emily says, the way my job works, people who make the most money work 9 to 5, and the people who make the least money are on call 24/7. That is very unfortunate.
That's terrible.
I accept, yeah. And then Dan Wolf gave you crap.
Like
Emily,
a jerk.
Let's see.
Someone asked Emily if she's expected to teach in person this fall, and this is her answer.
Thankfully, no. The decision was made yesterday, but I'm not sure about the teachers I teach. Baltimore City is talking about some sort of hybrid where kids would only go 2.5 days a week, but teachers would go every day.
Interesting.
Right. Cool.
So teachers would do remote learning from the school.
No, I think, I don't know how that would work. That's interesting.
Remote teaching, I guess, from the school.
So I guess they would still do the same. Some students wouldn't be there, but would be doing the lesson from home, I guess.
Interesting.
That's good. I'm glad that the teachers will be there every day so that there's a really good vector to get the virus from one set of students to another.
Yeah.
Because if you kept them completely like
No
apart
chance.
and there were no teachers there all the time, then they wouldn't be able to infect each other. So that's real good. I'm glad they thought through that. Let's see. Septic says, why didn't it happen when I was in school?
It would have made failing even easier.
I'm not a parent, but they must be some kind of unicorn people. All right. So the correct answer, you went with Border Collie. You got all the points that you needed on that one?
Yeah.
Looks like...
and just for the record, it's BORDER.
Yes. Melissa was the first, though, since spelling does not count.
Does not matter.
Let's go to question number 9, which is our second to last question, the question before question 10, and
It's
one
the penultimate
question away from the end of the
It's
game.
called the penultimate question.
It is not a thing we're going to
Yes,
say.
it is.
Shaggy gets very uppity about these things, and I don't want to.
The adjective I think about when I think about Shaggy is uppity.
Yes. I think this is called the stolen Guntar question, because apparently that's not unique at all.
This is the penultimate question.
No.
So, if someone pointed at a nest and called it a vespiary, what creature would be living inside? Read that big block of thing from Craig.
My dad's old dog, Karma, was similar to that. She had a bark to scare the ever-living shit out of anyone, but if you stood up too fast or turn around, she'd literally Scooby-Doo style, running so fast on the hardwood floors that she couldn't get traction for like 5 seconds before hauling ass out of the room. All right. That's nice.
That's cute.
Here's hoping they are on the side of not killing people. Let's see. I can barely function without some kind of consistent schedule. I would forget this school schedule and be completely done.
My friends who are teachers right now are like, they never know what day it is.
No?
I text them sometimes, or in the morning when we have coffee online together. I'm like, P.S. It's Thursday.
Oof. All right, time is up. Let's move over to the chat and see what people's answers were. It looks like Shaggy has invented a new suggestion for this question. Did you see that?
The Shag Ultimate?
Yeah, the Shag Ultimate question.
Wheel of Fate.
Do you want the Wheel of Fate on it?
No. Septic says I got stung 22 times by hornets. It
Yeah.
sucked. I cannot even imagine.
I got stung like 2 or 3 times on my back from wasps at one point. And we were recording down in Southern Virginia at our friend Kyle's house. Very good recording engineer.
That's a great house.
Yeah, we really enjoyed that. And up until that point, whenever I'd been stung by bees and stuff, like it kind of swelled up, and I never had any issues like breathing or anything. But I know that like if you get stung more and more, my understanding is it gets worse. And so I looked over at Caitlin and I said, so I got stung by these wasps. Just keep an eye on me. Like if I have problems breathing, it's probably because of that, because I think I'm allergic to bee stings. And she's like, what? And so luckily nothing happened. It was like it hurt a bit. It wasn't even that painful. I mean, it was
Wasp stings are not so
noticeable.
bad.
But then it got itchy, and yeah, it was.
He had a welt.
Yeah, definitely had welts. Looks like Ian went with a Vespa. Septic went with wasps. Shaggy said a spider. It looks like Melissa says hornets, and those are all the unique answers. I forgot to put time is up, so it is.
Spoiler alert.
Yeah. All right. So what was the correct answer?
Wasps.
Wasps. You don't get to replace a fun thing that you murdered with your own name, says Emily. Oh no!
Ouch.
Shaggy says, but isn't that how it works? If you kill something, you become it. All right. I got stung by a wasp exactly once. I was a full-grown adult and broke into tears. It hurt so bad. Really? Maybe mine were yellow jackets. Is that different? I don't know if those are worse.
Yeah, different for different people, I think.
Yeah, I don't know. Bees, I always thought of being very painful, but I was surprised that these weren't so bad. I mean, they hurt. Like, don't get me wrong. I wouldn't sign up for it. Like, I wouldn't want to be in, like, the Bee Sting of the Month club or anything.
I'm allergic to bees, too. Shaggy, air high five.
Yeah. But yeah, so Shaggy, the thing is like, I think that I'm allergic to bees because I remember, like, whenever I got, like, stung by a bee, it would blow up pretty good. But then it didn't really have a big effect on the wasp.
Yeah, being allergic to bee venom doesn't mean you're automatically allergic to wasp venom or hornets. Or...
Yeah. Don't know. Anyhow, last question of the night. Let's do it. Question number 10.
It's not technically the last question.
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
It is.
Question number 10. What is a species of canine native to North America? Closely related to the gray wolf. It probably doesn't actually hunt roadrunners with anvils.
Probably not.
I
Let's
decided to end with an easy one.
60 seconds
Some of these
on
were
the
kinda
clock.
hard.
Yeah. Smiles got stung by a wasp 1.5 years. Hurt like crazy. I mean, of course that's going to hurt like crazy. That's a long time to be stung by a wasp.
It's a really long time to be stung by a wasp.
Yeah. Like mine was just like a second or so.
Yeah.
Like it was pretty instantaneous. If it had happened for a year and a half, I would have really been upset. So that makes a lot of sense why it hurt so much.
Rhodesian Ridgeback. I love a Rhodesian Ridgeback.
They're very tender.
No.
What? No, that's not the. Oh. It's like that old movie, The Fly. What? No. Let's see. We've got some answers that have come in. This is good. Folks have about 5 seconds left before we go to the chat.
Boop, 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 boop.
Now, keep in mind at the end of this, we're going to guess the theme. Don't do that now because you will lose points at that point. But we will do it after the answer to this question. All right. So we're waiting for Facebook to catch up. But looks like we've got a husky. We've got a coyote. We've got a bandersnatch. We've got a Rhodesian ridgeback and Dog the Bounty Hunter.
Dog the Bounty Hunter is searching for someone in Virginia right now.
Oh, yeah. A bee stung into my snuck into my Empire's pants one night, and I put them when I put them on, it stung me. I refused to come back home until the bees were eradicated from my home. Luckily, I was at a tournament all day. Patrick sent me a text midday and said it has been vanquished, and his last could return to the castle. Maybe return
Maybe
to the castle.
yeah.
Yeah. He is awesome. You're right.
He is awesome.
So time is up. I had a cat that died from a bee sting when I was a kid. Oh, that's very sad. That's very unfortunate. What was the correct answer?
Coyote.
Craig got it first, it looks like, with 2 points, and a few other people also grabbed it. All right, so
So we have to do share points.
We do have to do share points. That's true. Let's take a look at the share points. We've got a few shares on Facebook. It looks like Nico's going to get a point. Emily and Craig are all getting points. So thank you for doing that.
That's 4.
Yep.
Because you had one in there.
Oh, yeah. I also had one in there because we have to do the bank. Remember, what we do is if you share, we put that in the bank, 5 points apiece. And then everybody gets a share of that who gets it correct. Then for hosting, Emily gets a point.
Okay. 10. Okay.
Shaggy gets a point.
Yeah.
Septic gets a point.
Septic gets a point.
And Trey gets a point.
Trey.
Yeah. And then...
So we have 10 total. So that's 50 points that are up for grabs, which is always your example.
Yeah.
And that always ends up what it is.
And then there's 2 that were you and Mike also hosts. I have a concern.
Okay.
I'd like to bring to your attention. I don't want to be a snitch here, but I believe that Emily may have guessed the theme.
What?
Mm-hmm.
You know what we have to do.
Yep. Wheel of Fate! All right, what are we asking the Wheel of Fate?
If Emily should lose a point for guessing the theme.
Because if you guess the theme early, you lose a point. So does she lose
she
a
was only here
point?
for 3 questions.
That's true. Here it is. Let's find out from the Wheel of Fate what it says. No.
Emily does not lose a
Oh,
point.
my goodness. Are you kidding? No. She doesn't lose a point. Oh. We don't know if it was right or not. That's another thing that we got to find out. But all right. So we are going to go back to the logo here. And you lucked out, Emily. Lucked out this time. All right. So
the Wheel of Fate can be quite benevolent.
Yes. So let's take a look at, it's been very no-ish today, and I don't know why that is.
Very no. It seems like
Only
maybe the
once or
seating
twice
on
was
that
yes?
is- I think once.
Yeah. All right. So let's take a look. Let's see. What do we want to do? Oh, how many do we have in the bank? How many points do we have
50
in the bank?
bank.
There are 50 points right now in the bank. Anybody who gets the theme correct will get a portion of those. I want to again just point out, we're going to put 60 seconds on the clock. You do not get a bonus for answering correctly first.
Nope.
Right? But people can cheat off of you.
Yep.
So that's something to think about. So I'm going to count it down.
Loading.
So this is the time for the theme to do your guessing of the theme. 60 seconds on the clock starts now.
Meow.
You can guess right away if you want. You can
Do whatever
definitely.
you want.
Yeah, we're not telling
We're not
you.
your mom.
We're not telling you how you should guess. We're just pointing out that there might be different strategies that people would want to do. So let's see. We have 45 seconds left on the
Things that
clock.
will probably kill me.
All
Dogs
right.
that fly to southern Wales to eat the rare humming chicken.
We have, looks like 30 seconds left. We will show you all the hints here before we get the end. But yeah, this is 20 seconds left to get the answers in. This is interesting. All right.
smell some Wheel of Fate coming.
15. Yeah. You think there's going to be some
do.
Wheel of Fate? 10. All right. 10 seconds left. We've got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. Time is up. We're going to watch Facebook to see when it catches up. But that is time. Let's see.
Do coyotes lay eggs?
I like that there's now discussion. It's people being like, what about this? What about this other thing? What about all right, here we go. The final countdown happening on Facebook. All right, there we go. Time is up.
Shaggy apparently is espousing a conspiracy theory.
Okay, what is
He
that?
smells something rotten in the land of trivia.
Why?
He hasn't said.
Oh, okay. He believes that there's something amiss in the land of trivia. All right. Let's take a look. Do you want to go to the hints? Is that what you want to
Yes,
do?
let's go to the hints.
All right. So this is where our hints are. We our theme Thursday hints, and then you guys can do a second guess. Obviously, you won't get points for this, but what do you think it is once you see the hints here? What could the answer be? What do people feel like it is now that you can see all of the different options here? Let's see. Oh, we have a lot of people jumping in with birds, it looks like. So yeah, we have for question number 1.
Emily's fucking birds.
We have a winged animal, which is the dragon, specifically the Welsh dragon. All right, so we have wing or winged. We have KFC, which is chicken. It also had the word wing in it as well. There are 2 mammals that lay eggs. So eggs.
Subject says, where was wing for 1? The question was, what winged animal is on the flag?
Yeah, what winged animal was on the flag? Just say, so let's see. We said
we said blackbird for question 4.
Yeah, people answered blackbird.
And it was answered.
And they got it right. In fact, Toaster just said blackbird and didn't say SR-71, but the SR-71 is the blackbird.
Yeah.
So that may have been a little challenging, but I think that's perfectly within the rules. Name which cardinal direction. So the cardinal, a type of bird. If you produce a wordless tone with your mouth closed, forcing the sound to emerge from the nose, what are you doing? Bird. That's the type of bird. The bird.
See, I think it's just because I'm writing the questions, but I always think the theme is really obvious.
Yeah, right. I think the one that maybe stretched it a little was beaker, but had, beak. We thought that was a fun way to get that in there. We had what dog breed is known for herding flocks? So flock or flocks. If someone pointed to a nest, and then let's see, it probably doesn't hunt road runners with anvils. There we go. I'm gonna say Emily sold us all a dream. Oh no. Humming and beaker threw me off. Yeah. Humming, I think, shouldn't have thrown you off.
I think that should have given you more of a hint.
I thought that was
going to be... Because sometimes I think the trickier questions are the ones that contain a lot of different nouns.
Yeah.
And so it's not clear, what noun is the hint.
Mm-hmm.
And humming didn't really have that.
Yeah. But beaker was tough. That was difficult, and we threw that in there just to make it a little more tricky for people.
Okay, so scroll up and see.
Yes.
I think we have one Wheel of Fate.
Let's see. So if we go all down the list, we have 4-legged creatures.
No.
Would you say that birds are 4-legged creatures?
I wouldn't.
No. Okay. Theme things that will probably kill Shaggy.
Unlikely.
Yeah, I don't feel like all the birds are really detrimental to your health. Dogs that fly to southern Wales and eat rare humming chicken.
No.
Somehow he was very close with a lot of these.
He was oddly close.
Right? He was on target with some of this. Animals.
Not specific enough.
Yeah, that is correct, but a little vague. Eggs, because why not?
Well, as we've learned, not just birds lay eggs. So
That's
I can't
true.
take that.
Yes. Things that lay eggs?
I don't think so.
No, I don't think so. Although I fucking answered and got saved by the Wheel of Fate, so I'm not going to.
Picnic female.
Well, what is that? Press my luck?
Basket female.
Don't know what that is.
I don't know.
It's what is it? Cauldron lady. I don't know. What is your theme? Danny said animals. No. Things with wings. Birds are things with wings, but bats are also things with wings.
Right. So I feel like here's my thing.
Mm-hmm.
Either we have to do Wheel of Fate for Karen and Wheel of Fate for Melissa, or we just say no to both of them and nobody gets Wheel of Fate.
Mordecai says animals. Smiles says birds. Nicely done. Oh my goodness. Right off the bat. Animals found in the southern hemisphere. Nico thinks way more highly of us, I think, than
Oh my God. So I gave the questions for last week to my coworker because
Oh.
he was really interested in it. And he thought the theme was like Department of Homeland Security because there's things about duck hunt and that's DH. And so he thought Department of Homeland Security. I was like, motherfucker, you think I'm way more sneaky than I really am. Like, I should tell the people that, and then they won't complain about my crazy theme Thursdays.
Yeah. All right. So let's see. The theme being obvious, take notes, figured out by 5, Cardinal.
Nicely done, Smiles.
Whoa, Smiles is on the boat there. You all picked the wrong boat. That was the problem.
Yep.
We have one call for the Wheel of Fate.
I don't know.
You don't know?
I mean, I don't know. Somebody actually got it right.
Yeah.
And we actually, like, I don't think we can take things that lay eggs because we actually had a question about the fact that not just birds lay eggs.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Things with wings, dragons.
Bats definitely have winged dragons.
Another
are in the
question
thing, and
in
those
the-
are not birds.
Yeah. So
So-
I don't know. I think all 50 points might go to Smiles.
Yeah, Diana's prejudice.
All right. I think it's all 50
Here we
points
go.
to Smiles.
Nico says Smiles wins.
Yes. It has been so negative tonight. I know. I don't know what's up with it. It's a very angry wheel. I don't know why.
Okay, so Melissa says she says she doesn't really want the points, but she's super curious what would happen if we asked the Wheel of Fate.
Okay, what should we ask the Wheel of Fate if we should use the Wheel of Fate?
No, we will award Diana the 50 points, and then we'll do a hypothetical Wheel of Fate because people seem to really love it.
It would be. Nico wants one with the Wheel of Fate on them, but I assume Nico wants one with a Wheel of Fate you could actually spin, right? You just so people come up to you and are like, "Hey, you want to join us? We're going down the street to the bar," and you're like, "Nope."
We should make that for a burn, Nico. Okay, so go to the Wheel of Fate.
Yeah, Wheel of Fate. I'm just doing it alone.
Oh, sorry.
That's all right.
I was going to do it when we were actually about to spin it.
Okay.
Wheel of Fate! Hypothetically.
I didn't even hear what the question was. Absolutely not.
We would not have awarded Melissa points.
Okay, how about Karen? Are we hypothetically
Okay,
doing
hypothetically doing it for Karen.
Karen? All right. Wheel of Fate.
Hypothetically. Nico says shots. Karen
Of
would have hypothetically
course.
gotten points.
Yeah, of course she'd get points.
But in the real world, Diana gets all 50 points. That is amazing. Good job.
Let's see. This wheel doesn't want you to. Should Nico do shots? Wheel of Fate. All right, let's see.
You should be so proud of yourself. You invented something people love.
Uh,
Nico should do shots.
What does it say? Fine, whatever. Go ahead, do some shots. Fine. All right, that's the show, everybody. Let's see. Who's our winner?
I think we probably know who won today.
Do you count the theme in it? That's the other question.
Well, if we don't count Theme Thursday for who the winner is, then... Well, yeah, I guess we don't because we
It's
don't
up
do
to
that
you.
for Wednesday.
It's up to you how to do it.
On Wednesday, you don't count it, right?
On Wednesday, I cancel the show like 2 times in a row.
It's just because I'm right here.
Yeah, nobody likes me. They all come here for you.
Okay, so we're going to have
Wheel of Fate, do people come just to see Caitlin? Oh, no.
they
Absolutely
don't.
not. Yeah. They're also here to
Diana
see me.
says, no, you don't count the extras. Well,
All
she's
right.
the winner, so she gets to make the rules. So we have a tie,
A tie?
and one of the people in the tie doesn't want to win. So the winner is Craig.
The winner is Craig. There you go, Craig. You won. Congratulations. Nico, friend needs on Facebook, and Facebook calls me, and I'll do a shot with you.
Friend me on Facebook, and Facebook call me, and we'll do a shot.
Gotcha. There you go. So people can go and
Oh, you're both so lovely. That's going to be a great pair.
this is going to be awesome. If you want to, you can create a meeting in Another Wasted group and everybody can join that room.
Yes, Danny, you would happen to be the other person, but I know you don't really care for winning, so.
All right, Craig, we need an acceptance speech and a color for tomorrow's show that you want the studio to be. While we're waiting for that, I'm going to give you all the business like I always do. Don't forget, you get points for coming in and saying first, second, or third in the correct order at the beginning of the show. To do that, you'll want to subscribe or follow this show and turn on notifications so you know when we go live. It is usually 7 o'clock Eastern. However, sometimes we're a little late, like today, and other days we've been a little early. So to be there for the first question, you'll want to turn on those notifications. Also, if for some reason we cannot do the show or we do not have a quorum because there needs to be at least 10 people participating, then we will post that on our social media. And you will find that at A Wasted Hour on Twitter and Another Wasted Hour on Instagram and Facebook. So like us and follow us there. Also, go check out Another Wasted Group on Facebook. That is where we talk about the show. And there's a chance that perhaps Emily and Nico will be sharing a shot there. And you could join them for that if you'd like, perhaps. And I also have a podcast called Another Wasted Hour. Go check that out. Anywhere that you can get a podcast, you can probably search for Another Wasted Hour. So go check it out. Apple Podcasts, Google Play Music, Spotify, Stitcher, iHeartRadio, any of those. Search Another Wasted Hour. Listen to it. There's comedy, there's some trivia, and you'll be exposed to local area artists and musicians from the DC area. Very talented people that you've probably never heard of before. So go check that out. If you enjoy it, subscribe and give us a review and some stars if the platform allows it. If you don't enjoy it, that's fine too. It's a free country. You do your thing. You just hang out at home and be bored.
You can't make me wear a mask.
Right. You don't have to wear a mask to listen to our show. It's fine.
I left it in my car.
And it's in my bag. Why aren't you wearing it?
Left it in my car.
Left it in my car. And so, yeah, I think that's all of the things.
Can I announce who would win the week if we stopped today?
I mean, if you want to, you're in charge, so you do whatever you want. All I do is act silly and then spin the wheel of fate whenever an answer needs to happen.
Oh.
And then invent the wheel of fate.
And then invent the wheel of fate. Okay, so if the thinger ended today,
yeah,
we would give a t-shirt to Mordecai.
Oh, the odds-on favor right now is Mordecai. You could try and steal it from him. You just have to make sure you show up and answer the questions correctly and see if you can get it out of his hands. I feel like, will that be the first couple that has them?
No.
Because Patrick
That would be
has
Emily
one.
and Patrick.
Right, so it'll be the second couple.
Patrick hasn't been mailed his yet. We're waiting till we have a few and we can go to the post box just once.
Septic would like to know who's in second. You didn't expect that. All right, it looks like we do have an acceptance speech. Craig says, I credit Pendragons, Eastern Dragons, and Western Dragons, Royal Dragons, Welsh Dragons, Dragon Tails, Puff the Magic Dragon, and Falcor for this win. Was that good?
Yeah.
All right, great. Tomorrow, the color will be yellow. Did you get the second person?
I think it's Ian.
Ian might be it. Oh, all right. That's very exciting. So there we go. Race between the two of them. So we will see. We will see everybody tomorrow at 7 o'clock. And
Craig says you do a dead-on Craig impersonation.
At 7 o'clock, we'll be back here. Assuming we have enough people, we will do trivia again. So come back and check us out there. Until then, everybody stay healthy, stay safe. If you go out, make sure that you keep your distance from people, especially in the U.S., and wear your mask, because why not? Really, on a grand scale of things, you have two options. You can wear a mask, which harms you in no ways and been proven scientifically and might help other people, or you can not wear a mask because of something that you've made up. So yeah, do that. And if you touch things that other people are touching, please make sure to wash your hands before you touch your face and put your fingers in your butt and things like that. Because I think that's how it spreads. That is all for tonight, everybody. So what is the final word of the day?
Imbecile.
Obviously, we needed a Wheel of Fate because I am an imbecile. We will see you tomorrow at 7 o'clock, everybody. Have a good night.